Alright, when we start out here with this little gelding, he has already had about 5 or 10 minutes of work with the Noavel on his other foot when we started. So we came back and he was pretty calm here. Just wanted to look around and kind of
I think he's getting ready.
not have a very good attention span. He's fixing to pull his foot here, so that's when we start bumping him with the halter. And as you can see, it's not very pleasant to him. What I'll ask him to do is move back around here in just a second. Just pulling on him a little bit of pressure, not pulling too hard or bumping. He just decided to walk right on past me, so I bumped him another time. Here I'm trying to get him to come, and he's going to shake his head, and so I give him a little bump. He's still not wanting to come, so he decides he's going to turn, shake his head, and rear up a bit. So then I'll get a little more aggressive here. If I had my longer lead, I wouldn't have to chase him so much at this particular time, but I failed to have it with me with this particular horse. But if he won't stop moving, I'll bump him a little bit. I just want him to stop. This is where the long lead comes in handy. You don't feel like you're chasing them so much, and they probably don't feel that way either. When he stops, I'll give him a break, and then I'll ask him to come forward. If he steps even just a little, I'll give him some slack, and then the goal is just to ask him to come forward, give him a lot of slack, and just let him come forward like nothing ever happened. So here I'll rub him and pick up his foot. Now he's going to move here, but after reviewing the video, I realized that he stumbled, and I thought he was trying to pull his foot away again, and I gave him a little bump there, and I shouldn't have. But that's where your timing and practice comes in. At that point, we just lead him back right up to where we were. Like I said, just start over like nothing ever happened. He's a little bit hesitant to come up there, but then he comes right on, no problem. I'm just shaking the clip at that point. I'm not actually bumping him. And you can hear it rattle because the noseband is metal on this headstall. So my partner goes right back to work on the same foot. And she's not doing a regular trim on him because the last time we trimmed him, it was very difficult, even with his regular handler here. Previous farriers hadn't got a lot done on him either, but I would say that's not their fault. It was the horses. He just doesn't have anybody there training him, working with him. So it makes it difficult for him. We're trying to make it easier on us, easier on him, safe on everybody. So this time we're just trying to get around him. The first time he tried to push through the handler quite a bit. He kicked at us a few times, probably more out of just aggravation and fear than being really aggressive. I don't believe this gelding is mean at all. He just doesn't know what to do. So we're just trying to fast track him here so we can get our work done in a safe way. So she went back and finished the foot that we started with the first time. The only reason I'm bumping him just a little bit here is when I feel like he's trying to move and I haven't asked him to. Like right there, he wants to move away, so we need to let him know that no, you need to stand still. We'll bring him back up, but as you can see, it doesn't take much to get his attention. My partner goes back. As he moves there, I know he's trying to square himself up. He's not trying to get away, clearly, so we left him alone. He's got a lot of slack in the rope, and we want that. We don't want any pressure.
Yeah, I'm just wiggle.
As he moved just a little bit there, I'll just let him know I'm still there. Wiggle the clip just a bit. the owners told us that nobody's trimmed his back feet like this yet. They've just been able to get a little bit off. My partner here is able to nip off the excess, get it as flat as she can with the nippers. Normally we would do knife work, nip, and then rasp it off smooth, but this particular horse, we're just trying to get him to a point where he can be handled safely and trimmed safely. So she's just trying to get around him, not to make him stand there too long. And he does very well, actually. She's very impressed with the headstall. She didn't believe it would work at all. And this particular day, this was the second one that we had done, second stop that we had to use it on. So she tries to let him know that we're not meaning him any ill will, just trying to get it done. And I think that smile says it all for her. And I think his body language says it all for him. I'm sure he didn't enjoy it when it started, but everybody was fine, and he was no worse for wear after it was over.